today we're going to give a talk on box and whisker plots. So for those of you who don't know what a box and whisker plot is, some of you may be wondering what this plot looks like. So this is an example of what a plot would look like. It's a box and whisker plot. And by looking at this, we can actually understand where the name box and whisker comes from. So the rectangle in the center is called the box, and then the two parts that are attached to the rectangle are called the whiskers, hence the name box and whisker plot. Alright, so the box and whisker plot shows a lot of information. One of the things that it shows is the range. And to find the range, you're going to take the difference of the largest and smallest observations, or the largest and smallest values. So we're going to look at an example about how to find the range. Let's say we're interested in finding the height difference between two individuals. One individual is going to be 6 foot, the other one's going to be 5 foot. So if we want to find the range for this, we're going to take the highest value, which is 6 foot, and subtract it from the lowest, which is 5. So our range for this example is going to be 1. So now we can look at a box and whisker plot. The arrow on the left is pointing to the lowest value in this example, and the arrow on the right is pointing to the highest value in this example. So the range is the space in between these two arrows. So the box and whisker plot also shows the median. The median is the middle value in a sorted list. So we're going to look at an example about how to find the median. So let's say we have the numbers 13, 16, 17, 19, and 21. So to locate the median, we're just going to look for the number that's in between this sorted list. And for this example, our median is going to be 17. So when we look at a box and whisker plot, the median is shown right in the middle of the box, or right in the middle of the rectangle. And this is our overall median. But the overall median isn't the only median that's shown in this plot. There are also two other medians that are shown. So we have the median of the low value, which is the middle point between our lowest value and our overall median. And then the median of our high value, which is the value in the middle of our overall median and our highest value. So like I said, there are 3 medians shown in a box and whisker plot. And these 3 medians can be called quartiles. So our low median is going to be quartile 1, our overall median is quartile 2, and our high median is quartile 3.
Now I get to do the fun stuff and show you how to make one. There's this nifty little generator, but to make it more personal, how many keys do you have on you?
4. 3. 7.
2.
I have 1. Ready?
I have none of you right now.
Alright, so once we entered our information in the little box that's shown, we can title our graph. Just for fun, we'll call it keys. And create. Not really sure why there's 2, but it doesn't really give you very much information at first. You don't have any actual values given for where the medians are. So if you go back up and you hit show everything, it'll give you all the information that you might be looking for. So the overall median of number of keys for everyone in the room at this moment is 2.5. On the high end, there's 5.5. And in the low end median is half a key. I'm not sure how you can get a half, but, and the mean average key number of keys in the room is 2.83. I think this is really nifty to use if you aren't familiar with other software packages such as Jump or Here's an example of a more detailed box and whisker plot. In this example, they're looking at 4 different companies and the number of stock each one sold. As you can see, company B has the lowest overall median value, because that's what the center line is through each box, while company C has the largest. And company D has the largest range, but pretty much almost encompasses everybody else's range, except for company B is a little bit on the lower end. You can also use it for experiments. In this case, they're looking at the difference of the medians between the beginning of the experiment and the end through two different experimental groups. First we have our placebo, and then we have our experimental. And you can really say a lot with this. As you see, the experimental median rose a lot, not only between the 7 days, but also between where the difference was between the experimental and the placebo.